Hey everybody, my name is Jeremiah Craig, and today we are talking about my favorite kind of pocket knife. That is the spring-assisted pocket knife, and 5 things that you should know about them if you're considering getting one for yourself. Let's get into it.
Old boots got soul, and I carry on this way, and we get better every day.
The spring-assisted pocket knife is my favorite style of pocket knife by far. They are so convenient and easy to use. It's ridiculous how quickly you can get them out and use them at the drop of a hat. Just the convenience here is crazy. So I wanted to talk about the 5 things that you should know about if you're considering getting a spring-assisted pocket knife like this. And this is a buck knife made in the USA in Idaho, and I'm going to be using this as an example throughout the duration of this video. The first thing to know about a spring-assisted knife is that they are not switchblades. I think that's the biggest misconception that people have about spring-assisted pocket knives. You see, switchblades only go one direction. They will go up and down. A spring-assisted knife opens the way that a normal pocket knife would, like this, only that it is assisted by a spring, hence the name. Second thing to know about spring-assisted pocket knives is that they make great one-handed pocket knives. It's very easy to use with just one hand to open and close. Now, a lot of companies will even market their spring-assisted knives as one-handed knives, but you know, it all depends on the dexterity that you have in your hand and also the size of your hand. I have pretty big hands, so I can usually open a pocket knife that is not spring-assisted with one hand, but it does make it much easier to open and close. I mean, it doesn't make it any easier to close, but it makes it much easier to open because you're only pressing down one button, which is in the back of the knife. Speaking of that button on the back of the knife, let's talk about the placement of the lock on your spring assist pocket knife. Now, on this buck knife, you can see that it is right under the button, which keeps that knife from opening. When I try to press this button, it does not open. It needs to be unlocked, like so, and then you can open the knife. I prefer this locking mechanism much more than some others. Now, you can see on this Kershaw spring-assisted knife, this is my wife's pocket knife, this one has the lock down here on the end of the knife, where you just pretty much slide this up and down to open the knife so that it can be released when you press down the button. However, I find that this mechanism right here can break because it's plastic. So that's the only thing that I have against Kershaw spring-assisted knives. I love the make of them. I just don't like that their lock is plastic, because I've had one of these knives before and that lock can break, and then there's nothing stopping this thing from opening when it's inside your pocket. And that is never good, to reach into your pocket and have there be an open knife when you reach your hand in there. It's not good. Not good, guys. The fourth thing to think about when purchasing a spring-assisted knife is clip placement. This is something that goes right along with the knife opening in your pocket. If it does happen to open in your pocket, is it going to open in a way where you won't injure yourself when you reach your hand in your pocket for your keys, change, or for the knife itself? Now, I like the clip placement on this buck knife quite a bit. I just love the buck knife, guys. I love this. Because when I put this in my pocket, and I usually wear my knife in my right pocket, if the lock were to fail, when it opens, it can't go anywhere because the pocket, the edge of my jeans, would keep it from opening fully. Now, if I was wearing this Kershaw in my right pocket and it were to open, it would open out and up, which is the worst way that it could open. So this is not the best for like a right-handed person who's gonna wear their knife in their right pocket. However, it does work very well as a left-handed knife. So this one would not work as a left-handed knife because it would open up, and then when you reach your hand in there, you'd be reaching down into the sharp part of the blade there. But this one here, if it were to open up, it would just go to the edge of my jeans here as a left-handed person. So depending on which is your dominant hand, you're going to want to think about where you clip your spring-assisted knife just in case your lock fails, because you do not want that knife opening in your pocket unknowingly and then you reaching your hand in your pocket and cutting yourself. The final thing to know about spring-assisted knives is that occasionally you'll have to lubricate this hinge point. As you can see, sometimes it ends up getting junk in there and just slows down the movement of that hinge point, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a spring-assisted knife. So what you can use, you could pretty much use any oil. I like to use the lubricating oil from my gun cleaning kit, and if you have one of those, it will work just fine. And all you have to do is just put a little oil right in this space right here. And then you just work it, work that oil through there, and your knife should open pretty easily. Nice. So those are my 5 things to know about spring-assisted knives. I think they're great, super convenient, super fast to get out and do what you gotta do with the knife. I mean, a knife is a tool, and when you wanna use a tool, you wanna use it right now. So the spring assist really helps with that, and I'm a huge fan of it. What do you think? Do you have any more things about spring-assisted knives that people should know or that you like? Let me know down in the comments. If you're looking at getting this buck knife or the Kershaw that you saw earlier in this video, I do have affiliate links down in the description to where you can get them on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching today. Please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys around. Peace. Spring assist ain't no switchblade, still it's just a flip for a quick save. Ha! Just as sharp as a Bic shave. Make sure you have one on you every day. Yeah, my name is Jeremiah Craig. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe, it's right down there. For more cowboy boot content, music content, I'm all over the place, but I think you'll enjoy it. I'll see you next time.